Hello and what's up everyone, and welcome to VRB Tube, and this is our new episode of my podcast where I will be presenting to you an album. My good friend Andrew, he's in the United States, and we had a chat, and he's doing well with his music. We've been friends since 90s, I think, around probably 1994, 95. Um, we were front act to a upcoming band, and they called themselves False Prophets. And I can't remember the other band. There's two bands doing their headline, and we were the front acts. So his group is Gremlins. I'm friends with the whole band. Especially Bro Jet, the drummer, is awesome. And as far as I can remember, they did, I think that evening, they did Metallica, and they did Shackles, Lakas Tama, I think, and probably Lak Lak. I might be wrong, but because we've been together with another headliner, was The Youth, and they did again a heavy set. So yeah, Andrew, he shared to me his music. He's the lead guitarist of the group Gremlins during our time, and his album is called One, and this is on Spotify. That's the one. So I already listened to the songs. So what we're gonna do is we are going to play the song, share to you a few minutes of the song or seconds of the song, and then I've got notes here on my sort of review or reaction to the song. Right, here's the first song. It's called Live Life. That's the intro. And by the way, he did all of the recording for this one. There you go. So he did the vocals, he did the lyrics as well, he wrote the songs, he did the guitar lead, probably the bass and the drums. Hopefully in the future I can sort of talk to him and will feature him so that we can really ask him more about his music, and probably we can chat about the past, relive the past, the 90s era. So this one, Live Life, is a straightforward rock music. Love it. So that's the song. He's a really good guitarist, and I'm surprised about this one because with Gremlins, they got lead vocals. My good friend Christian, so he's the lead vocalist of the group, and we've got, I can't remember all their names now. We got Patrick. I think he's on the second guitar, and then we've got Nolly on the bass, and then obviously Andrew on lead. So Patrick and Andrew both on the guitars. So moving on to the second song. This one's called A Day With You. It's a bit like there's like 80s influence. Still rock. Even the sound of the guitar effects. I think we got the same sort of influences when it comes to music. I listen to like Skid Row, Poison, those glam rock, and that's what I'm hearing on this one. So yeah, there's like 80s rock vibe that I'm hearing. Next song, Ease of Mind. On the intro, the chords, the sound, there's like a jazzy vibe to it. This one is like, his music is so varied, and it's like there's a bit of Santana vibe that I'm hearing, especially with the percussion like conga, or there like sound of a conga, but there's still like 80s sound to it. Right, so that's Ease of Mind. Next song, I think this is my favorite one. It's called For Her, an August Serenade. Really impressive. It's like he added keyboards, like this one, strings to the song, and obviously it's dominated by the guitar because he's a lead guitarist. And then I can hear the bass lines as well. Very talented guy. Right, on my notes here, I labeled it as slow blues. I think with this one, that's why I like it. I love blues, the riffs and the lead that he's putting. And I think there's like influence of old school blues, like 70s era, I think. So this is one of my favorite in this album. Let's move on to the next one. This one's Sinners and Saints. So his name is Andrew Saint, Sinners and Saints. So yeah, on the intro, I think he uses slides here. This is proper rock and roll. This one, I think, is influenced by a famous rock and roll band back home during 90s. They call themselves Razorback. Even the vocals here, the grit is really sounding like the old school rock and roll Razorback music. I love it. I really like the album because it's varied in a way. There's a bit of blues, jazz, and then this one's rock and roll. There's proper rock. There's glam rock. Right, so that's Sinners and Saints. I'll post the link to his Spotify, guys, so you can listen to the album. It's really, really good. Right, this one's Always There. I labeled this as funky jazz. I really like it when he added this like conga or bongos. I don't know exactly what Andrew put in here. So it's a bit of a funky jazz. Alright, moving on, next song. By the way, I've listened to the song already, and I've listened it the whole way through. It's just that I don't want to give away his songs to you guys. So check him out on his Spotify. This one is called Sun Nova Beach. And I labeled this as 90s influenced by the movie Pulp Fiction, and yeah, the song can be like soundtrack during that time. Really, really good. Right, next song, Desolate. So this one is my other favorite song in the album. It it reminds me of like the 90s grunge era, where like Pearl Jam and Chris Cornell, they created a supergroup called Temple of the Dog. This is the way I am listening to it. It reminds me of that one. It's a collaboration song of Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. There's another group as well called Mad Season. I think it's Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains together. So this one's Desolate. I really like this one. And the next one is called Femme Fatale. I labeled it as a modern style rock and roll. I think in this one, Andrew really showcased his talent with the lead guitar by doing that pinch harmonic. This one is sounding like there's like a group that I can relate to, but I don't know, maybe like Stone Temple Pilots, but not the early Stone Temple Pilots. They're sort of newish album. I mean, not when they started, like or probably just Scott Weiland when he did his own album, like solo. So that's Femme Fatale. Next, Blotsi Loya. So this one I put in here. It's a funky grunge psychedelic. So that's the intro. Bass line and the guitar, the lead guitar is just doing a lovely riff. I think this one is like influenced by group like Beastie Boys, Anthrax, something like in the like rap kind of music. And his last song is called Home. Makes sense. Put the last song like, okay, I traveled and I'm going back to my roots, going back to home. And then I put here as face 90s trip hop, because during late 90s this kind of music came out, the trip hop music. So that's the intro. That's what I meant when I said trip hop. The drums, that's the typical trip hop music. Overall, the album really is worth it, guys. So check him out. I'll put the link, as I said, for his Spotify. And yeah, if you can purchase his album, that would be great. You add it to your collection. And here's the album cover. Check him out. And it's called One. So Andrew Saint One. That's the album title. And thank you guys for staying with me with this podcast. And if you like this kind of content, let me know. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I think I'll be doing another one of this. And probably in the future, I will be talking to Andrew, either phone patch or even just quick questions. Probably I'll send him questions and then he can record himself answering it. And yeah, let's see where this lead. Also, my good friend Alex Morgan, he is doing well as well with his music, and he recently released an album. And probably on my next episode, I'll be sharing to you. We'll be doing another one like this, and will feature his songs. Also, my good friend Becca, she's got her album as well. We might do like a reaction video / review of their albums, their original composition. So watch out. Within a couple of weeks, we'll be doing this and we'll feature upcoming artists, guys. So thank you for watching and God bless. Bye.